parable is that when God came to create the creation, all of the letters of the alphabet, because the first thing that appeared in the empty space when creation began was the Hebrew alphabet. So the parable goes that all of the letters came one by one, okay, before the Creator, and said, use me as the foundation of the creation. And every one of those letters was rejected, except the one that he finally used, which I believe was Bet. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I think it was the B. Okay. So the bottom line is, wow, I am so being attacked in my mind today. Hold on just a second. What point was I trying to make? Yeah. So the point is that a lot of the entities in heaven wanted to be the foundation upon which the creation would be built upon. But the builder is female. The builder and her daughter built the sun. Okay. Oh, I know what my point was. So all of those letters were rejected except the one that God chose. But then the whole parable goes that at the beginning, I'm all over the place, at the beginning, the sun and the moon were equal. The sun and the moon were equal. The sun was male, the moon was female, and they were equal. But the moon complained. Even though she was equal to the sun, she had a different function. They were equal with different functions, and the female was not content with her function. So her punishment was that her power was diminished and she became no longer equal to the male. Well, how did that happen? She was separated from her mother. She was only stronger. She was only equal to the sun because her mother was joined to her. So we're equal to the powers of this world when the Lord Jesus Christ is joined to us. That means if he gives us a specific assignment and joins himself to Christ in us, we're more powerful than any spiritual enemy that could come against us. But if we think that God's with us and he's not, we'll lose. Because we do not have a permanent union with Elohim yet. Okay. So the moon, okay, likened into the human spirit in us, was permanently joined to her mother. And she wasn't content with her role. She thought she should be in a higher position. So the creation fell. She was separated from her mother, and she found that her real power was less than the power of the Son of God. And that's the condition that the creation is in right now. So when the two women come together again, they're going to be more powerful than the Son. But the mystery is that God gave the authority to the Son. It's the same thing that we see in the family. God gave the authority to the male. It's not at all unusual that the woman is stronger than the man. Emotionally stronger, spiritually stronger. It's not at all unusual. Okay? It happens a lot. But the authority is given to them. It doesn't matter if you're smarter than he is. It doesn't matter if you make more money than he does. In the family structure, the man is the king of the house. And if you want God's blessing on your household, what your role is, ladies, to support the male to be all that he can be so that you have the blessings in the house. That was what happened at the beginning of time, or before time began. That was the problem, okay? So the mystery is that the female was there first. The female gave birth to the son, and she said the son is the head of the creation. The male is the head of the creation. And all the beings that were created before are complaining. And that's who the aliens are,